Do you think building a capsule wardrobe over 60 has to break the bank? Well, think again. Today, I'm going to talk to you about how you can build a capsule wardrobe over 60 on a budget. Let's get started. My name is Michelle Barra. I have been a personal stylist for 26 years and I now help you build capsule wardrobes that mix and match easily. Please like, subscribe, let me know in the comments exactly what part of this video you follow. Let me know what you decide to do and how it went for you as well. I really want to hear how this works for you. So number one, the first thing that you want to do when you're building any capsule wardrobe is to remove the fluff. So remove all the excess, anything that you're looking at that doesn't make sense to you, that you've not worn in over a year, then set it aside. I have got some videos which I'll put in the notes and I'll also put in the link here where it talks to you about decluttering and how to declutter. If that is you, definitely download my capsule wardrobe planner because it talks you through practical tips and prompts to actually think about your wardrobe and how to decide what to keep and what to remove. So definitely download that because that will help you with this part of building a capsule wardrobe. Next up, identify your essentials. So everybody has those pieces which you wear over and over and again. So for me, it's things like these little vests that I've got in the summer. I've got a few kind of very neutral, basic colours. I will wear them to put with a denim pair of jeans to go to the beach. I will wear them with linen trousers. I'll wear them like today with my gold skirt. I'll wear them with silk, whatever it is I'm wearing. But these are like my essential basics. So work out what your essential basics are because they are a really important part of your capsule wardrobe. Now next up, and this is a really important part of building a capsule wardrobe alongside lots of other bits and pieces like, what you do in your lifestyle, how often you wear something, the climate that you live in, your budget, lots of other aspects in body shape, styles and everything else is the colour. Now, in my experience of 26 years, I find that most people struggle with putting a capsule wardrobe together or putting any outfits together or any wardrobe together because they've got too much choice in colour. So the first thing that I want you to think about is limiting down the colour in your wardrobe. Now, I know this works because I've encouraged clients to do it over the years and I've seen it work and I also did it myself. I've always had an eye for colour, I've always had an eye for how things go together, but I decided I wanted something much more cohesive that would mix and match well. As you can see today, these colours are quite blended. This is one of the colours in my wardrobe. So it's really easy for me to put things together. It's very easy for me to pull something that's hanging up, something that's in the cupboard and put it together because 90% of the time they go together. Now the way I suggest you do this is to choose around 8 colours, 4 canvas colours, neutrals that drop into the background, and then maybe 4 paint colours. Now they're the brighter colours that kind of layer on top. It could be you go for more paint colours, could be if you go for more neutrals. But what I will say is the neutrals mix and match with other colours better. Your neutrals are like your black, charcoal, navy, ivory, stone, white, beige. Those type of colours will mix with lots of other colours. So if you have a basis of some of those in your wardrobe, then it will work really well. Now, if you have had your colours done, you're even a better place because you can choose those colours from your colour palette. If you need help with that and you are interested, I've got some great special offers at the moment. I adapt my colour analysis to the individual. I don't do it a cut and paste, your summer, your winter, your whatever it is. I do it much more nuanced than that. And booking for a little chat with me, it's entirely free, discovery call, and we can have a chat about how I might be able to help you. I'll put the link to that here as well. Now, if you are on a budget, choose Preloved. Look at Vinted, look at Poshmark, even look at eBay. eBay's really good. You can list for kind of free because less people are using it, but definitely still have a look at eBay. What I tend to do, and this is something a lot of people are doing, if I see someone walking down the street and they're wearing something that I really like, I will search for it on all of those platforms. And I would say about 60% of the time I find it in my size. So I might say to them, where did you get that from? They'll go, oh, I got it a couple of months ago from Zara or wherever it is. And I will go and search for it and 60% of the time I'll find it. So definitely look at Preloved, look at Preloved locally. It could be charity or thrift shops or shops dedicated to real Preloved quality pieces. If you're on a budget, you will find things that are probably much better quality. Next up is buying quality over quantity. This leads on from what I said earlier about buying Preloved. If you are on a budget, this is a very good way of buying quality over quantity. I bought it at a little store locally. With buying Preloved, you can get better quality and it lasts longer. Trying to build a wardrobe on a budget, it doesn't make sense to buy cheap because you will be replacing it later. If you buy Preloved and better quality, it will last you a lot longer. But be very intentional about every single piece you add to your wardrobe. Think about where you're going to wear it, what you're going to wear it with, whether the colour's in your palette, whether the style suits you, does it fit your lifestyle? Where do you live? What's the climate like? All those practicalities should go into every purchase you make, so spend your money wisely. Next up is to embrace layering. Layering things in different ways can make a huge difference to an outfit. You can reuse things and make it more interesting by layering it in an unusual way. So, for example, you might wear a jumper over a full-length dress, which might sound a bit odd, but sometimes that works. Or you could wear a short sleeve dress with a polo neck underneath. Think carefully about how you can link colours together. A little tip, if you've got a pattern, so for example, let's say I've got this blue shirt here, this blue in this shirt, I would probably try and link that blue through somewhere else in my wardrobe. I wouldn't try and link the white, I would try and link the blue. Always link the pattern through to somewhere else in your wardrobe. It makes it a lot easier as well. Next up, and this is quite a good one, and this is one where you should really apply the quality over quantity kind of aspect to it, and that is with accessories. Now, you can have clothes that are very much high street, very basic, but if you've got a few accessories that are good quality, maybe it's a silk scarf or a really good quality bag, whatever it is, that can completely lift an outfit and make it look very different. So if I was you, I would link your accessories through in your outfit. Some people say that in itself is dated. I totally disagree because I think it coordinates an outfit. And particularly if you're somebody who wants to build a capsule wardrobe that mixes and matches easily, then it makes sense that your accessories kind of link together, because then you need less of them to pull an outfit together. Let's say you've got a pair of shoes, bag, and maybe trim on a hat. It immediately pulls your outfit together, and that kind of will help with your budget. But we'll get quality of that. Don't buy the cheap belts that pull apart in 5 minutes. Choose a really good quality belt, invest in it a little, and buy it Preloved if you need to. If you're on a budget, always plan before you buy. Think about your lifestyle, where you're going to wear that item. Can you wear that item for different occasions? Like I mentioned about these vests, where I wear them all the time for different occasions, those essential pieces. Where can you wear it and how often will you wear it? Is it practical where you live? Are you on holiday and you're looking at that amazing bright pink florally dress and you're inspired to wear it because you've had a few glasses of wine, but you actually live in Northern Ireland or Manchester where it rains half the time? Are you actually going to wear it? Think about lifestyle. The best way to do that is to divide your month up by 100% into different categories of what you do. Maybe you spend 50% of the time at work, 20% of your time with the children or the grandchildren, whatever it is. But divide your time up over a month and then think about what you need for each aspect of your life. Does that item that you're about to buy fit into those categories? Because if it doesn't, then maybe you leave it on the shelf. So yes, think carefully and plan before you buy. Think about the colour palette you've chosen, think about your body shape, think about what feels confident and what else you have in your wardrobe and how it will work with it. Now, next up is tailor your clothes. If you are a certain shape or height, it might be that you need to get things taken in, shortened or lengthened. Always have some tailored pieces in your wardrobe. It does particularly if the tailoring sort of follows the lines of your body, it can make a huge difference. Find somebody locally who can take things up for you if you need them. So yes, definitely tailor clothes physically to your body, but also tailor clothes to your lifestyle as well. Now, last but not least, and this is a really important one, is care for your clothes. For example, if you've got silk, don't wring silk out if you're going to hand wash it. Always go by the instructions on the clothes. Dry cleaning is one of the harshest things you can do to clothes. So if there is any way you can avoid it, then I would do that. For example, with things like silk, I wash the lighter colours first. I wash it in lukewarm water, if anything cold water. I will use a gentle detergent like Clothes Doctor, which is lovely detergents, particularly for silk and cashmeres. So if you look on my website as well, I'll put a link in the notes because I've got a discount code for them. So you hand wash it. I hand wash the lighter colours first, then I wash the darker colours, then I put a little bit of a conditioner for it. But what I do is I'll get an old towel and I'll lay it flat and I'll lay the garment on the towel and then I roll it up to remove the excess water. Don't ever wring silk. Now, similar with cashmere and things like that, I would do something similar. And when I'm drying it, I would lay it as flat as possible. Look after your clothes. Look at those instructions. Years ago, I worked in shops when I was kind of a teenager, and the amount of people that used to come in and go, oh, you know, this shrunk or this didn't. It's because they hadn't looked at the washing instructions. So if you want your clothes to last and you want this capsule wardrobe to still be there, look after your clothes and think about how you can make them last. Another thing you might want to invest in as well, and this is something else that the Clothes Doctor does, is a bobble remover. You can get these electric ones which go over, it's almost like an electric razor, which remove all the bobbling on knitwear. That's often what makes people want to get rid of it. So it just kind of chops that off, or you can get one from Clothes Doctor as well, which kind of just sort of shaves it off really gently. Now, the reason why that happens is because it's different length fibres. You've got some fibres, the natural fibres are quite long, or shorter, and the man-made fibres are longer. So particularly if you've got shorter fibres, as the friction against the clothes happens, it works the fibres to the surface. Things like that can make a huge difference to maintaining your wardrobe. So definitely look after your clothes. Let me know in the comments, what's your biggest challenge when it comes to building your capsule wardrobe if you are on a budget? A capsule wardrobe can save you an absolute fortune. I know because I do it myself. So let me know what your biggest challenge is. I'll see if I can help you. If you still need help, definitely book in for a discovery call with me. I'll put the link here and in the notes. I'd love to talk to you all over the world. And have a wonderful week wherever you are, and I will see you next time. Let me know what types of videos you'd like to see. I'd really like to hear from you. Have a wonderful week. Take care. Bye.